fans, thanks for clicking the dreaded D Rose report. Alright, I'll probably get mad again. Remember, I got on a little bit of a soapbox yesterday. Do it again today. Hey, independent women wrestler Santana Garrett, she received a tryout match last night at NXT tapings. Ricardo Rodriguez, he wrestled under a mask as El Loco and at last night's tapings, and he faced Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is El Generico, if I remember right. Alright, remember how I told you about WWE is just this on this bandstand and soapbox like I am? Bullying. Don't you bully people. Don't do. Now they'll say this was a business call, business reason. Business is something else other than bullying. It's not. If you don't like the guy, if the guy messes up or something like that, give somebody a chance to make up. And this guy has had a hell of a lot more behind him and reasons to to keep him on more than anybody in that company. And one small little thing that he does, let's say not wrong, but he didn't have control of that meeting I was telling you the other day for the 2K14 game, the panel, and it was partially Ric Flair's fault too, but just because good old JR didn't have the complete control and he didn't do what they thought would be right, they get rid of it. It's still bullying. Anyway, now catch this. Jim Ross just said recently, as last week in Scotland, he was telling fans that he has no plans on retiring. Ross said that he has no intention of retiring and talked about continuing his work down at WWE Developmental. Ross added that he would never retire and always be there when needed. Now, you can't ask for another guy, another employee that is that way. Ross also said that the day he would retire would be the day they bury him. This was just last week. Apparently we're having a funeral today. I don't know. He didn't retire. And they've always, they fired him and got rid of him many times before. But it's bullying, no matter what. They can say it's business. I say no. There's a Twitter account set up for WWE See No Evil 2 movie, and it's at, believe it or not, See No Evil 2 movie. The Twisted Twins, Jen and Sylvia Saka, they're the directors of the movie. They recently tweeted, said, hi ho, it's off to murder and mayhem we go. If See No Evil 2 movie wasn't a film, we'd get second-degree murder charges for even pre-planning all this. Anyway, speaking of the Twisted Twins, Canada.com recently spoke with them about directing the movie. It turns out they grew up watching WWE and they're longtime fans. And they talked about the plans that they got for Kane's Jacob Goodnight character. He says, it is our desire to make this character absolutely iconic. So if they make any money at all of this movie, old Kane's got a reoccurring role going on. The Ascension with Conor O'Brien and Rick Victor captured the NXT titles last night at the NXT tapings down at Full Sail University in Winter Park. They defeated Adrian Neville and Corey Graves in a match that's scheduled to air on the October 9th show. Graves and Neville will get their rematch in a couple of weeks. Dark match before last night's tapings down there was Tensai defeated Jake Carter, and who debuted in a new robe and tights. I missed out on the old ones. So, dark main event after last night's NXT tapings saw Rob Van Dam defeat Aiden English, and noted before that I was saying that yesterday, I believe that Michelle McCool, she was down at the Performance Center down in Orlando this week, working out with some of the Diva developmental girls and teaching them some ring ropes. The Undertaker was also there, and he trained in the ring, giving some pointers to some of the talent down there. Both Taker and McCool, they were also backstage at last night's tapings. This I would like to hear. Steve Austin will be interviewing Jim Ross for his podcast today. I wonder how that's going to go. Bruno Sammartino is going to be featured at the Feast of San Janeiro. Not sure what that is this weekend in New York City. And while he's in town, San Martino's going to be doing some work for WWE. And WWE divas Layla and Alicia Fox going to be appearing on the Food Network Cupcake Wars, September 21st, 8 p.m. They will be judging a cupcake contest where winners got to attend last month's SummerSlam pay-per-view. Cupcake contest. Oh, I hope nobody gets hurt. Today would have been the birthday of WWF and AWA Tag Team Champion Adrian Adonis, would have been 59 years old. And on this day in 1991, Hall of Famer Chris Von Erich took his own life at age 21. And like his brothers, Chris grew up working behind the scenes at his father's WCCW promotion. As seen on last night's Impact episode, it appeared that Mr. Anderson off TV after a beatdown from Bully Ray. Anyway, Anderson's contract reportedly expires this month, so he may be gone from the company, period. TNA posted this update. It's a dangerous update here. Hang on. On Thursday, at No Surrender Impact Special, Aces and Eights President Bully Ray successfully defended the World Heavyweight Championship against Mr. Anderson in a violent, chaotic bout. Mr. Anderson refused to give up, took a major beating from Bully Ray. Bully Ray battered and bloody Anderson, and eventually putting him through the table, winning the bout by a countout. Bully Ray continued the assault after the match, dumping Anderson off a medical stretcher onto the entrance ramp and annihilating him with a pile driver on the steel structure. ImpactWrestling.com has learned, in addition to several lacerations on his head and body, Anderson suffered a possible concussion and will be examined for damage to his neck from a pile driver. Anderson will also be evaluated by doctors at his St. Louis hospital, and we hope to have an update on his condition on Friday. So we hope to have a condition on his contract maybe by Friday. AJ Styles ended up winning the Bound for Glory match, and he's going to be facing Bully Ray at the TNA World Heavyweight title at next month's Bound for Glory pay-per-view. That's the update. Hey, thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.